Just Too Good here with a LEGO City 2021 set. This is the Shopping Street. This has a total of 533 pieces, 6 minifigures, and retails for $80 in the United States. While this set has a notable amount of new pieces, particularly the new colors for bike parts, the minifigures don't have too many new prints. I only counted one new print, even if I'm right, because this one does look a little bit familiar. It's this kid's face print right here. I just haven't seen that before. I looked up the part code, nothing showed up. Let me know if it is an exclusive though, but that's the only new piece I could find. The sweater is something we've seen before. That is actually a new print, that little 5 cent right there, the nickel. But that's just kind of an update of that 5 cent design we used to have, which LEGO's changing up some prints. I did a video on that. At the back, nothing there, and no alternate face. This chef minifigure is actually nice to get because we surprisingly don't get too many chefs in LEGO City if you take a closer look at that. Nothing new in the print, though it's nice to see that coffee shop design appear once again. Old torso print and face print for Gramps as well. No alternate facial design. This dude's outfit confuses me because it looks like a sweater, but it's sleeveless. Huh? Is that the style trend? I don't know. No alternate face. He has what I call the Chase McCain face. Uncommon hairpiece, though. This minifigure actually has a rare torso and rare hair hat combo. That's nice to get. And those aren't exclusive, but just nice part inclusions. Finally, we have a repair woman, and this design uses a pretty rare hair hat combo. Nothing exclusive, though. It was even in a CMF series way back in the day. I think that's where it was introduced. Face print is one-sided. Torso print has some printing at the back. Now that I think of it, I don't think any minifigures in this set have a double-sided face. But that's it for the minifigures. Let's move on to the build. This set includes 3 of the new road plate pieces. We have 2 of the 16 by 16 plates. And these are present in some of the other sets of this wave, like the Family House, that new square set, and also that road plates pack. This crosswalk is also available in that new expensive square set and the road plates pack. Really love the design of this crosswalk with the printing and everything, and 8 by 16 plate. All built up, this actually does use a lot of the same pieces as that road plate starter set, including that really nice crosswalk print, as well as those 2x4 tiles. But anyways, here's the builds of the set. Let's take a look at those stores towards the back first. And to give a better look at the stores, I also wanted to show how easy it is to remove those from the road plates and really rearrange this how you'd like. And we can mess around and maybe show some combinations later on in the video, but let's first take a look at the pastry shop. So towards the front, this has a really useful new 2x4 print with the bike lane design. Also, these 2x4 tiles in that blue look pretty nice. Now, there are some nice stickered pieces too with this little menu here. It is kind of a shame that they don't have that cinnamon roll as a print. That would have been a really nice 1x1 tile like the $5 coin they have over here. And this 2x4 is also a sticker with the pretzel logo. Pretzel Girl will love that. This design to the right, I really love. It's a small build, but very clever part usage with those ring pieces that have the handle at the side as a little bike rack design. That's just something I haven't seen used before. And then we also have a little seat for this outside table with the croissant. Anyways, for the interior of this bake shop is a proper term, right? But we have a new print. I haven't seen this print before for a cash register. That's kind of interesting. Also love how the pretzels are being held using one of those flower pieces. That's some nice part usage that I didn't think of before. And then we have a box of baguettes. Again, kind of wish we had that 1x1 print of a cinnamon roll, which doesn't exist, but was kind of teased on the outside. And to the very left, you can see there's a small coffee machine, new print there with the dial. And there's a little outside window, or a window to the outside, so that you could actually serve from the outside or buy your pastries from the outside, which I think is pretty cute. The sporting goods shop has another nice instance of that bike lane designs with the print, as well as these 2x6. This design actually has some new colors for bikes with the mountain bike in this nice blue, as well as that bike in a magenta, right in that coloring. That design is very reminiscent of the one from the Tour de France sets, which is a very rare bike color, so I'm really happy to see that here. I also like how you could kind of spin that bike on display. There's a rack of 2 bike helmets to the left here, and then over here we have new prints for this computer. I haven't seen this particular keyboard print before. And I also haven't seen the screen print, so that's pretty cool, as well as the traditional $100 bill design. Notice how they use these panel pieces at the side, which I do like seeing those. I call them like the garage door or container panels. And one thing I have to note with this light, this 1x2 plate is actually glow in the dark. We get a few instances of that in the set, I think a total of 4. This last section has another instance of that 1x2 with that street lamp right there. Note that both of the lamps we just looked at have this adjustable top here, which do use that 1x4 tile that has appeared in some sets before. And you can also move it around at the base with just how this is attached to this part. And the bottom part is a hinge connection, so you get some more movement there. But anyways, at the front, we have another instance of that 2x4, which looks really nice. Also, nice little build for a fire hydrant. I like the use of that porg top there in red. There's a small bench over here, and you can even see a hidden little dog poo. I like how they built up the fences right here using those 1x2s with the ridges and then those 1x1 topping pieces that I can never give a name to. And then there's even an outdoor training center with a little part of this park right here. This design has a pull-up bar at the top and then this bar at the side, which is actually some nice part usage with those handlebar pieces. Then for the vehicles, we have this light repair truck, which the design of this actually looks pretty cool. You know, I don't like when they force these vehicles into these sets. It feels like it takes away from what could have been another building or something like that. This one I don't mind too much, especially with the use of these 1x2 plates that are glow in the dark, which they actually give you 2 extras if you want to swap those out and even make your own extra builds for those lights. That's really nice to get. Again, those glow in the dark. And there's a little container at the back where those are held. But to be quite honest, I actually like the simple color scheme and box design of this vehicle. I think it's actually a really well-made vehicle in this set. There's those stickers at the side which say City Service, as well as the sticker at the top that looks like the Flash logo. Inside, you could fit one minifigure sitting down. But at the back, we have this aerial work platform, the design of which has a hinge connection at the base, and then we also have one with this platform right here, so you can get some different poses and positions there. Stickers at the side, and the platform easily reaches the height of the street lamps of this set. My least favorite build is probably the sports car build. It's not anything bad, it just kind of reminds me of that crappy one from the Man of Steel set, just more fleshed out, and it has like this weird sticker design at the side that makes it almost look like a taxi. Like, I like the yellow and black with the designs on the stripes at the front and everything, almost like a bumblebee, but at the side, yeah, no. We have a sticker at the front as well with the license plate, none at the back though, oddly enough, and we do have a little space to fit one minifigure sitting down. This is another thing where I felt like they probably could have fit 2 minifigures in there with some modifications, but then again, I guess they couldn't if it's 6 wide. But my favorite build is this cargo bike. This design uses this bike frame piece. I think it's kind of funny how they have 3 different bike frame pieces in this set. This is the one without any of the wheel stuff. I'm actually not familiar with this one in particular. Let me know if it's a new one. Knowing me, it probably isn't, and I already own a copy of it. It's definitely new and exclusive to this set, in this color at the very least, because I checked the part code. But anyways, this design is really fun because you have no wheel attachment at the front of this specific piece. So what they do is they clip on this extra build of a little extra cargo cart, and the kid could just kind of stand there. I love this. And you could even put like maybe an animal there with some modifications. So this is just a really, really fun build. But yeah, that's it for the builds of the set. But before we finish up with the builds completely, I just wanted to show some different arrangements in terms of how modular this set can be, like I showed earlier. And let's put all the minifigures back on there. And yeah, you could really rearrange this how you'd like. This doesn't look too bad. Here's a completely different way, not using any pieces from outside of this set. Combined with the family home set, yeah, this actually looks pretty cool as a bustling street. I just kind of wish both of these sets included more of these, just extras, because I did have the problem connecting these that I ran out of these pieces. So you can kind of see it's not actually connected. But that's it for the builds of this set. Let's take a look at the packaging and the final verdict. To me, while this doesn't look like an $80 set, the only indicator would be the box, which does use that $80 long box design.
And there's some shots at the back and how they're inspiring you to connect your city.
Now there are 5 separate instructions, so if you want to do a family build of this, it's really possible. Now these do have some interesting advertisements at the back. This one advertising some of those new fire sets, and one of these, I'm trying to figure out, this one advertises the new police sets. You can see there's just 3 of those. And then, this one advertises Lego City Adventures, but there is one that does these, which is probably the most important, at least related to the set, which shows the big connection of all of these sets together, except not this particular set. And the reason I think they do that is because this set might be a retail exclusive. So I love what LEGO is doing in this wave, but the pricing scale is just so off. So basically, we have the family house at 50, which is something that should be 30 to 40. This set is 80, which, what? This set should be like 50 or 60 at most. I get the road plates probably bump it up. Okay, I'd take it for 60. But $20 more than it should be, this does not feel like an $80 set at all. What's included is so small. I like how they built the buildings where they don't need much of an interior. Like, they made them surprisingly spacious, but it works because it doesn't feel like the interior is clustered. But that's perfect for a $50 or $60 set. How little they take. I mean, the pastry shop is a 4-wide building. That's one of the main builds of this $80 set, and that's ridiculous to me. I don't see how this value equals $80. It feels way overpriced. And Lego City has had this problem for a while. I mean, there was a gas station in 2016, which I think was also $80. Should have been 50 or 60. I like the builds here too. Even if nothing feels super fresh in their ideas, I like this little pastry shop they have. It's another bike shop, but it's a more modern take, more fitting with the Lego of 2020, and that's cool too. The 2 vehicles aren't the best, but they're not terrible. I actually kind of like the light repair vehicle. But I can't praise this set so hard when it's worth $80, where that price just doesn't feel appropriate. This feels like something that should be 50 or 60. So that's going to weigh it down, and I'm going to have to give this one a C. I don't really recommend it for that price, but most likely you'll be able to find it a little bit cheap at Walmart or on eBay or something like that. And if you could get it for 50 or 60, this would go up to like a B+, because I really like the variety here, and I like how it expands cities without requiring people to get so many of these older sets. And I think that's kind of what they're doing with this wave in general. And I think that's a good idea. Give them these big varieties of Lego cities packed into these centers, or this one's a shopping street, and make them just a bit better in their pricing. But that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.